Welcome to LatinPerDiem and Episode 9 of John Arrowsmith, Tactica Sacra, Book 1. Textus est, si quis alias cura nostra dignissimus, enim vero, primum in quolibet genera, cum sit mensura reliquorum, diligentem utique meretur indaginem, et eo nomine, modo bonum sit, aestimationem haud vulgarem. Now Arrowsmith continues to talk about Genesis 3:15, the Textus, which is called in the tradition the Proto-Evangelium, or the first announcement of the Gospel. It is a text most worthy, he says, of our attention. Now this word dignus always takes the ablative. Really it's an ablative of means, and thus cura nostra and these marks indicate that the final A's are long, which indicates ablative. So this text, if any other text is worthy, is most worthy dignissimus of our attention. Textus is a fourth declension noun in the nominative, modified by, here, of course, dignissimus. Dignissimus being the superlative adjective. Now he'll go on to give the reason why it's so. He says, for indeed, enim vero, it is the first in any class when there is a measuring of other passages or other texts. This reliquorum is masculine, plural, and genitive. It's masculine because it refers back to textus. When there is a measuring or an evaluation of other passages, for in fact it is the first in any class, meriting, meretur, diligentem indaginem. Now let's take a look at this word utique. Utique is an adverb, and it means assuredly or especially. So, it is a text, first in any class, in quolibet genera, when measured against other passages, when there is an evaluation of other passages, that deserves, meretur, assuredly, a diligentem indaginem. And this indaginem is the word that means scrutiny or evaluation. It deserves a diligentem, a very careful scrutiny. Now, I don't want to merely gloss over some of the grammatical fine points. Primum here might have an implicit verb est with it, and then we would say, for indeed, it is the first in any class, etc., etc., and then an implicit and it deserves, etc. Or it might be more natural just to take primum as an adverb with meretur, and take then meretur as the main verb, and I think that's probably the right way to construe this. Let's continue. And eo nomine, in that vein or from that perspective, provided that it is a good evaluation, provided that it is done properly. This is called a proviso clause, modo plus the subjunctive, proviso clause, provided that it is done properly. Meretur now has a second object, namely aestimationem. In other words, an evaluation. Provided it is done properly, it deserves an evaluation, aestimationem, by no means, that's what haud means, by no means common. So we ought to take the value of Genesis 3:15 as really sui generis, or alone in its own category and class, provided it's given a good or proper interpretation. Please join us next time.